What are my thoughts?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was. Look, we set ourselves for the week. We challenged ourselves this week that this was a big round for us. We talk about challenging the best and doing that consistently. So, where Freo I've been at the last couple of years, this was a really big game for us, and so our guys put it on each other, and I thought we got that challenge done.
Big game because it followed another big game, or
Yeah.
because you want momentum, or big game because you're testing yourself against Freo?
All of the above, Rooch. It was, you come off a showdown. Everyone's going in to gather round next weekend. It's going to be a huge round. So there's this, feeling of you want to get this one right. This is all about momentum. This is about, consistently performing. That word that we haven't been able to back up to this point. But tonight or today, when you get to half time, you're able to come in and talk about what we're doing really well. That was so pleasing for our group to do that. The second half was, we got a couple of things wrong. We were a little bit scrappy. The game went a bit that way, but our mindset was there to get the job done, and they did that. So, really pleased as a coach, really proud of what they did today.
Just at half time too, I think you had 13 scoring shots from whatever it was, first 24 inside 50s. A, must be pleasing, but B, what do you put that scoring efficiency down, or the ability to create chances from injuries now?
Well, it's a connection. I mean, the guys have worked on it, for a period of time. We know we've got a talented forward line, but talent doesn't win your games of footy. It's all about then being connected and putting the ball in the right place. I thought we did that really well in the first half. I thought the first half we were very connected. There's some cohesion there. I thought we played front of centre. At times we were able to pin it in our front half. In the end, the first half was enough to sort of see the game out. We didn't quite have that in the second half. So it shows that it can change quickly, but we got some fantastic players ahead of the ball, led by Tex and Isaac now down there. We've got a number of guys who rotate through the midfield. So we're going to give them as much opportunity as we can and perform well in other areas. We'll get the job done.
You must be very pleased with the attack count inside 50s as well.
Yeah. Well, that's part of it, because if you go back 3 weeks, I'm not sure we had one against the Giants in an early round. So that was a structural issue. That was something we had wrong, and we got that right. So, these guys they're very diligent. They're working on becoming a lot more consistent side, and that tackle count's been up now for a number of weeks. So we're getting that bit right. A lot of other small areas we're getting right as well, and that's adding to us, getting the results we're after.
The performances of guys like Chase and McHenry coming in indicative of that depth and score we were talking about the other day.
Yeah, they are. I mean, Ned came in and gave exactly what we know Ned's going to give, just 100% effort, and thought he was ferocious early. Chase was rock solid for us again. Scholl again played. He's now put 2 or 3 really strong games together. That's the squad mentality that we're talking about at this point. That strong squad is what keeps people at the level. That pressure from underneath. That I want to perform for my squad here, not just for the 22 players I'm playing alongside. So really pleased with that. I mean, Maxi McElhaney behind the ball. If he don't get a Rising Star nomination at some point, the stuff he's doing off ball and the jobs he's getting, he was unbelievable today.
I was going to ask you about him. So Bolton, Rioli, Walters, you're not exactly giving him the easy jobs, and he's winning them all and barely losing a one-on-one.
Yeah, he asked for him. He's rare, for a young player. I talk about the word balance with him, but he's ruthless. He just doesn't like losing, and he's got incredible method, for such a young player. The lack of experience he's got at this level, but he showed it before. We were able to bring him into the footy club. He showed it at Norwood that he was rock solid in defence, but he seems to be adding more than just the defence at the moment. He's so composed with the ball. Credit to him. He's playing some really good footy.
2 weeks in a row now you've stopped opposition finding pinpoint areas in attack. Where's that built from? Is it more the team defence or the blokes in the defence knowing where they need to put themselves now?
Yeah, again, it's a combination of it's our transition that's stopping some of that intercept score against. I think that's what you're talking about. We sat right down towards the bottom of the table after the first couple of rounds. That intercept score against was too high. So we've now worked on that for a couple of weeks. Shape, the way we're moving the ball in offence. So there's just a balance with all of that. How aggressive are you going to be? What risks are you going to take that can expose you? Today we were probably lucky on occasion today. We had a couple of turnovers that they're almost undefendable, but we worked so hard to get back and try and make up for it. I thought our mindset today was spot on. We went there with a mindset of limiting our oppo score. It was really our priority. We still kicked 111 points in the end, so that's even more pleasing that we're able to still get the offence going as well.
What do you think you hold teams to such a slow ball movement? The Fremantle movement today was incredibly slow.
Well, some of that comes back to the shape that we've got on the ground and where we're giving it back to them as well. I'd like to think our guys have done a lot of work on that side of the game. At times maybe a little bit too much focus on our defence, and some people have been critical of us, but ultimately if you stop the opposition scoring, it's going to get you wins. We're seeing it right now from the teams up the top of the ladder. They don't allow scores against. The Saints are very good in that, and Ross is one of the best coaches there is as far as limiting scores. So we'll continue to try and be ruthless when it comes to scores against. As I said, though, the pleasing part is we're able to put that scoreboard pressure on, especially through the first half. I know we didn't score as much in the second.
Going to have an interesting selection week. Obviously coming in short break, a few players available. Very big Thursday night game, unbeaten side. I guess how are you going to balance that up with bringing those two, particularly McAdam and Pedler?
Well, we'll see how things play out. Obviously, McAdam and Pedler they're available and fit. We look at Fogarty. We'll make a decision there just on how he keeps progressing. So in a way, we're in a bit of a bonus position with such a short break. We'll also keep in mind that there's a few things we did with Berry, more so from a management point of view. It's nice to be able to talk about this, I guess, the gather round or the Thursday night game now. It was something we sort of shied away from, but we had planned coming into it. So, and what a challenge. There's no bigger challenge in the game at the moment than Carlton, and they're up and going, and we'll have some work to do behind the ball because they've got a couple of twin towers down there that are pretty hard to stop. But
Does it mean anything to you too to kick off? What is it unusual? An all gather round Thursday night prime time TV. You haven't had a lot of that in your time here. Does that add anything extra looking ahead? Or?
Yeah, well, it does. I mean, even today, to have 30 odd thousand here today is an amazing effort from our fans. Easter weekend, the support was huge for us today, and so our state deserves. We love our footy, and so the state deserves this opportunity, and I think they've embraced it, as has other states. I think there's a lot of people coming in, so it'll be a fantastic weekend or week, which we kick off Thursday night. In a game now that. We feel we deserve to go in and have a crack at some of the best, and we look forward to that challenge. It's going to be a massive challenge, but we'll go in and give it our best and have a real crack at them.
Feels like the kind of test that you'd be relishing, though, given how confident you're playing and looking at the moment.
Yeah, from a timing point of view, we feel like our guys have. I mentioned the word cohesion. They're playing some really connected footy. They're confident in what they're doing, but we got to stick to that, and it'll be challenged Thursday night. We'll go up against the best, and they're undefeated. So I know our guys will be looking forward to it.
You suspect that it won't be as much conjecture this week about who was best on ground today?
No, I'm sure we'll all still have who we thought was best. You could put Maxi in there somewhere. Thanks, guys.